Hello, am I audible? Okay, so I can see 20 attendees here. So, how many of you are interested for this week 4 of Compose Camp? Can I see it on the chat? Cool. How many of you attended all 4 weeks, like week 1, week 2, week 3? How many of you attended consistently? Okay, no issue. You will find the videos of the session. I think you will find the videos on YouTube also, and we recorded the sessions. We'll start the session shortly. Just a few minutes. Let others join. I think you are having the knowledge about NAC, right? So we're having time constraints and availability of the rooms. So that's why today's session is online. And we are also having on 15th. How many of you know about it? Like, I think, yes. If you are following the social media handles of GDSC LPU or the announcement groups, I think you have gotten the link, and if you go to the website, you will get all the information from there. There's a website designed for this purpose only, for all the information and stuff. Yes, yes. So on that website, you can see everything, right? All the tracks and what you need to do, prices. You should follow the social media handles, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are. Yes. If someone can paste the link tree link here on the chat. I think you are having the idea about the link, right? How the format is and how you can get it. If you are, if you, yes, yes. It's all right if you are connected. Future, you'll get the idea like how you work and the format and all. You can see the link. Yes, yes. Follow the link and you can follow us on social media platforms. Yes, yes, cool. Okay, so it's 7:10 already, and we'll start the event. So I'll call Deepthi to read the code of conduct. So Deepthi, are you there?
Yeah, hi. So let's start with the COC of the event. Hello everyone, I hope I'm audible.
Yes,
Yeah, okay, so let's start with the
yes, you're
COC.
audible.
Okay, so empathy and kindness towards other members. Be respectful of differing opinions, viewpoints, and experiences. Use welcoming and inclusive language. Harassment of any kind is not tolerated in this event, and failing to this code, you will be facing strict actions. Report to GDSC at the rate lpu.co.in if you find anything or see anything inappropriate. So I'll be handling over the session to Shiva Mishra. Thank you.
Hello everyone, am I audible? Okay, so let me start with my introduction. My name is Shiva Mishra. I am the Compose Camp facilitator and the Android lead for GDSC LPU. Okay, let me see. Yeah, my camera is on. Okay, so today we'll be building an app to complete the basics and easy topics of Jetpack Compose. I'll try to go as slow as possible so you guys can follow me. But if you're unable to follow me, there's no issues. Just stand back and learn. We can try this at later events, and also I'll share the source code at the end. So today we'll try to build this screen first. So I'll be starting with a brand new project. So just open up your Android Studio and click on a new project. Yeah. So if you don't have Android Studio installed, you can also go to more efficient website and use it from there. So here we'll choose an empty compose activity. You can name anything like I'll name it app 23. Also for building this app, you'll require some assets, some images like the first screen has an image of blueberries. So we'll be sharing that. Wait a second, I'll put it in the chat. And go to this document and see these access links. You can download the images from there. This will be the colors we'll be using for the app, and I'll show you where to add these dependencies. Let's move back to Android Studio. So and this is a brand new app. Let's get build and refresh. So when you open up first new page, you'll see this screen. Which is that. So first of all, we'll add the dependencies required. For that, you go to build module for the app, not for the gradle. At the bottom of the screen, you have to just copy paste those dependencies and click sync. Yes, not this line. So the dependencies have been added. It might take a little more time for you guys. Since I already have the dependencies downloaded, it will take some time. You can check the progress at the bottom of the screen. I'll wait for you guys to complete this list. We'll keep the app as organized as possible. So we'll use folders to keep the files. In their folders, we'll create a new package called screens, where all these screens will be visible. In screens folder, create a new file. So you get a brand new file. Select Kotlin class file, name it onboarding. Select file, press enter. This is a blank file. This is where we'll start. First of all, we'll make a composable function. So just use composable. You can see the autocomplete, press enter. Take a function. So here name the function onboarding. Right now there is nothing visible. For that you need to add preview. See what you are building. You see the red screen, just hover over it and click import. See now the build is running. Okay, let me see the chat. If you guys have any doubts, you can put it up here in the chat and keep checking it. You can also go to the Q&A tab and ask more questions there. Right now nothing is visible because this function is completely empty. Next I'll show you how to import. If you have downloaded the file from the drive, you might have gotten 9 images. So I'll show you guys how to import those images. Go to resource manager, click on the plus button, click on import drivers, browse where you have the files, like I have it in demo folder. So I just select all 9 of these. So next you have to select a qualifier type. I'll select density and no density. You have to do the same thing for all the images. If you're unable to keep up with my speed and there's no issues, just try to grasp as much as you can. And you can try to build this app on your own later, and plus you'll have the recording. Okay, so now click on next, click import. So once you click import, you'll be able to see these files in the rest folder under drawable. See, the files are available here. So everything in Compose is either set in a column or in a row fashion.
Hello, Shivam.
Yeah, Arijit.
Am So I want to ask the audience, like, how many of you are following along with the video?
Yeah.
Like, do you want us to slow down or
Do you want me to wait? It will be alright.
yes?
If you just want to watch and learn, that's also no issues. If you want to code along, that's also not a problem.
Yes, you can put up any issue you're facing in the chat, like if you want us to explain or wait for you to open your Android Studio, or if you're using it on more efficient. I don't see any response.
Okay, okay. I'll show you
Yes,
the
Shivam.
more efficient platform.
How many
So
of you like attended the previous sessions and know about this more efficient?
if you just open the URL provided in the chat, you will be greeted with this screen. Just you have to sign in with your Google account. Check those boxes and click yes. So and was using the latest version, which is the Dolphin. Just click on do not import any settings. Click on OK. Next. So if you're using the more efficient platform, you have to go through this to set up your Android Studio. This file will be downloaded very quickly because all this happens in the cloud. So your data is not used, your data is just used to connect to this platform, and they provide everything via VNC screener. See how fast we set up Android Studio. I just click on new project, empty compose activity, click on next, name it anything. There we have it. can minimize the assistant by clicking here. The project is loading, so wait for a minute. Mm, and the radial sync is in progress. It shouldn't really take that long. Let me check again. No, it's configuring it, that's all. When you make your first project in Android Studio, it might take a little longer because when you download it for the first time, the all the dependencies and the Gradle, everything just gets downloaded. So if you have built a project before, then it won't really take this much time. You can check the progress at the bottom. See, it's downloading coroutines and Android X files. Yes. So once you have this set up, you'll see two build Gradle files. You have to go to the second one, which is for your app. And at the bottom, add these two lines. There's the one, two lines, not three. Remove the last line. You'll get the sync now button. So it will download these two files. It's a lifecycle view model, and one is for second one is for navigation. The navigation library helps us to move from one screen to another very easily, and we'll cover it in this session if possible. See, it's done over here as well. So like I said, we just run this. Create and so recognizing my mouse pad, I guess. Wait a second. Just click on Kotlin class file. First, we have to create a new folder, right? Click on new, click on package to not here, I have to create it here. New package, we'll name it screens. So add on our screens here, and inside the screen you will create a new Kotlin file. Click down button so you select a file, not class, and then on or making the onboarding screen the first screen that I showed in the picture. When the file is ready, I will add the annotation and create a function called model. Next, as I said, nothing will be visible here. To see your actions here, you have to add preview. Make sure you use capital letters, otherwise it won't recognize. Once you enter preview, it will automatically import it. Next, I told you how to add images. Click on Resource Manager, click on plus button, click on Import Variables. Check. Okay, since it's not giving me a direct option to add images, I guess we'll have to drag and drop. Let I just go back to my own Android Studios because I'm not getting the option. So we'll continue from here only. So once you have that images here, like I told you, go to Research Manager, click on plus, import variables, select the images and press OK if you have them downloaded. Let me check the chat. No issues if you are fresher, just try to understand the main part of the code. So since nothing is visible, we'll first use this column to display our text. I'll show you guys how text appears. Just write text. If it gets read, hover over it, click on import, just press enter. Next you have to pass a variable called text. You have to write whatever you want in it, like hello. Now click build and refresh and you will see hello. So you can see here, you can see background if you add show background is equals to true. So background is visible. Next, as you can see, it's only a small part of the screen. To see the entire screen, you can pass a modifier here. Modifier is what customizes your inbuilt applications. So we'll just add modifier is equals to modifier dot fill max size. So it occupies the maximum size available. So maximum size would be a big screen size which you have in phone. Zoom out a little. So this is the phone screen size, and you can see the hello is appearing on the top most corner because we have just added a text in the column. So that's where the column starts. We don't need a text. We'll first of all add an image. So if you click image and enter, you will see two options to modify it, and both are empty. In the painter, you provide your image and content description. You help it for talkback for those who can't see to have them describe. So here we can just write say image. Here we'll have to add the image. To add an image, you need something called resources. So if you press R, uh, R dot, because it's in the drawable folder, go to R dot drawable, it's saying red is R is not imported. So you just import it. Yeah, you see it's imported. Okay. So now we need to select the image we want. We don't want an image of a lemon. Let's see, I want this info logo. Okay, you have to pass it as integer. So you just have to write painter, which was ID. And inside that you have to write this. So now if I just build and refresh, Show. Let me add something else. And then let's quickly restart the edit. Yes, the dependency is causing the issue. Remove it for now. Okay, okay. Sync it again. Preview panel is not working. We'll just try to run it on an app. Plugin, continue. So anyways, meanwhile we'll continue, just add more things. And the text view. Like we are building the screen. So there's an image, then there's another text. So we'll just add another text. And then text. So it says quick delivery app. Next, if you want to make the text bold, you have to pass a parameter called font weight. Okay, so in pass it, you have to specify font weight dot bold. So the text will appear as bold. Like we can see here, the text is bold. Okay. Next, there's another text. It says your home. And this is bold. So written here, font weight is equals to font weight dot bold. And so the emulator started working. The emulator is stuck for some reason, I guess. Let's put screen up. That's issues. No, that started working at least. So right now, as you see, we do not have any modifiers, right? So it's just showing the image and two text under it. That's not what we want, right? So we'll first add all what we want, then we'll start adding modifiers then. So it starts looking like this. So after this text, we need to add another text. Also, we need to add colors. Just first, let's just add another text. So what did it say? It says online grocery shop helps you get groceries. Grocery at your door. Groceries. So this particular text is in italic, right? So for that we need to make it italic. Just like we have font weight, we have font style to make it italic. So we just add a comma and write font style. We pass a parameter called font style. We dot and make it italic. Put it in the fresh. You know it's in italic. First of all, we need to add some spaces to that. So we'll start adding more modifiers here. Like it's just set fill max size. We'll just add dot, then padding. For padding, it is basically spaces all around. So we'll just add 24.dp. So dp is dots per inch. Usually your screen size is measured in dp. And font size is measured in sp. We'll use it if required. If we just added 24 dp, let's see how changes are look. And it added some spaces all around this picture. Next, we'll try to align this column. We'll just make it horizontal alignment. Alignment dot center horizontal, so it becomes center. Yeah, everything is now at the center. Okay? And similarly, we can vertically align it as well. So vertically, we'll add spaces between all the objects. Let's see, no, the space is a bit much, but we'll work that. Next, we'll add modifiers to this image, okay? So to add modifiers, just the same way, we'll use a parameter called modifier. We'll use modifiers again. We'll first watching the size. We'll use 360.dp. Now the image got bigger, but it's a box, and you can see we need a circle. Wait, let me first see the chat if you guys following along. Okay, no issues, I guess. Usually Q&A sections, no questions. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the Q&A section or the general chat, no issues. So now, as I said, this is a box, we need circle. So you just use a modifier called clip, and inside that, we'll pass the parameter circle shape. Now if I build and refresh, it's a circle but not complete. So to fix that, we'll crop the image a little bit. Press enter. We'll use something called content scale, and we'll use content scale dot crop. And now it's a complete circle. Next, we need to increase the font size. Let's use font size here. Let's specify 26. Not SP, as I said. DP is for pictures and SP is for font sizes. Like if I don't feel like this bold is bold enough for this image, so I can use extra bold over here instead of bold. See? And similarly for this one as well. Extra bold. And we can pass the size as font size dot 24.sp. Next, we'll increase the font size of this text. And press enter after commas to arrange your formatting easily. Let's use font size 20.sp. Next, as you can see in the image, this text is centered, but this text is not centered. You can fix that using text align. And text align. So text align dot center. And so this is the lastly in the image we have a button, right? So we need a button over here. This is not a normal button, as you can see this has an icon on it, an arrow icon. So we'll use something called icon button. You can see right here. Inside this, leave the default things as it is. We'll first of all pass an icon. For that you'll use icon. It's here, and you can just hover and click import. Material icon, I guess import into line icon. Let me see. Dot compose dot, let me change. For this we needed a dependency. Dependency. Material dependency. So let's go to create.gadify. We need to use this variable instead of compose version. So in that now this dependency is just for material icons, as this is not a normal icon, it's not available in the default Android package. Just importing it using material icons. You can see at the bottom it's getting downloaded. It won't take a lot of time because it's just simple icons images. It's done. So now adding it again. Yeah, see, and this was icons dot default dot called arrow that's arrow follow. Okay, I need to wrap it around the function and make it sound fine. Importing icon is it memory. Yeah, icon is already imported. Should I do error? Okay, because I'm not passing it as a parameter, I'm passing it right here. I have to pass it as a pattern, not a parameter. And put it again simply. And decide icon. And use icons. Dot default dot arrows. Around icon. Wait a second, I'll check chat. So if you don't mind, could you please show me what are modules and tags in the modules? Okay, modules. Want to see the dependencies or want to see the import statements? Can you say that again? Yes, actually, what mentions. Let me check the chat. Dependencies. Okay, mentions. So the link is pinned over there in the chat only, and this is the extra dependencies which used. The rest of them are default. can see in the chat, dependencies are pinned in this link. You will see this document, and here are the dependencies. Yeah, this icon button again, let me fix the dependencies real quick. First, let me check what is it appearing as. Yeah, there's a page, but nothing is showing. Okay, using the wrong icon. Let's check and delete import. Important the right icon. Wrong type. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's appearing as icon form. No issues. Next, in the icon, we'll add some modifiers to make it look like what we want. Set modifier is equals to modifier. Let's add a background to it. Next, we need our custom colors, right? Because we don't have that color here. So inside this UI, you can see themes and you can see colors over here. So by default, we have purple 277 and teal. And in that doc file, let me see the chat. So I mentioned the colors we're going to need here. Copy and paste these colors. Then we can use the color whichever you want. You can go for the color you want. And just go for teal 200, I guess. Let's see what does it look like. Okay, sentence, it's good to me. After color, so that takes till 500. Next, we will change its size. Let's make it 42, I guess. 5,000. 42 would be enough. So, as you can see, uh, it's of circle shape and we have a offset. Then again, we can use the format I told you, clip, and here you can pass circle shape. Not sure why I didn't change it to a circle. It should have. Let modify it to like this. It's getting pressed by my keyboard. Okay, so if I put a square next, we need to change the color. For icons, you don't have a color property. For that, you have to provide tint. And in tint, we can just use our material themes. We have a material theme right here. Dot colors. Dot and it should be actually white. You can paste right color dot white here. Let me try make this modifier over here actually. Modifier modifier is equals to modifier rep. Let's see if it works. It's a square shaped circle because of the size, I guess. Just add more size to it. Requiring it enough size, that's why I cannot turn it to a full circle. Yeah, that's a full circle with only side shape here. Just remove it. Let's remove the side actually. Let's remove the shape. So this screen is pretty much done. You can add a background if you want in that column background. Right now I don't need it because we are low on time, and I'll show you how to add another screen. So right now we are inside the screens folder onboarding. So I'll show you what the next screen looks like. So next screen is something like this. Here a text box, another text button, and another text. So we'll try to make this if the time permits. Let's see. So inside the screens folder, just click on new Kotlin file, and this one we'll call it login. Make sure you select file and press enter. Similarly, as well, we'll create a composable because everything you want to make it appear on the screen, you need to annotate it with the annotation composable. Okay. Create a function login. And to preview this as well, we need to add the preview tag. It's asking us to build and refresh meshes. Yeah. Currently it's empty because nothing is there. We'll again use a column uh, to build this one as well. And adding modifiers at the beginning only. Modifier, fill max size. I told you it's to make the size as big as the screen. Next, we need to center everything at the center again. So horizontal alignment is equals to alignment dot center horizontally. Inside this column, let me see the image again. First we'll begin with the text, right? First let me check the chat one more time. Okay, no other queries. Q&A empty. Okay, move back. Yeah, first of all we need a big text, right? Just use text again. Then we need to pass it as login. And we start seeing on the screen actually. And so I don't need the first true, so you can see the text actually. Next we make it bold. Like I told you in the last screen, we font weight is equals to font weight dot bold. And now font size is equals to, let's 56 sp. If you see anything there, just hover it and click on import. Let's see if it's here. It's at the center of the screen, it's appearing. Now to add modifiers to it again, you just choose modifier again. Modifier is equals to modifier and pass this with a dot with the maximum width available. It add some spacing at the top, right? So I told you for spacing you just add dot padding, and if you just want it at top you specify top, and suppose I want it to be 80 dot dp. Only dp is for screen size and sp is for font size. Now let's see if it goes to a little bottom of the screen. Yeah, it goes to a little bottom. Now as you can see it's not at the center. So let's use wrap content width and we'll align it alignment dot center. So that should make it center. Yeah, this is now at the center. Let me check chat. The queries. If you are unable to follow, or if you have any queries, if you want to repeat any, if you want me to repeat anything, you can just ask me. I'll show it again. No issues. Just continue this. So in this image, as you can see, there's a certain gap uh, here and here. We'll do that at a later. First, I'll show you how to add the text boxes. So to add the text boxes, you need app text field. App. So we need an outline box, right? An outline text field. So at value you need to pass a string, and on value change and just pass it as value change equals to Okay. Need to use the function on value chain. On value chain. Okay, that looks like string. What I'll do is I'll make it in a different function. That is it. Okay. We'll move out of this function and we'll create a whole new function. So because we have two of these, right? So if I create it once and call twice, we'll get both of them. If I create it in the main function, I'll have to create it two times. We'll just call it function app read. And here I can call this function. Okay. We need some variables to store that data. Let's create those variables over here. First of all, we need a variable called username. Var username. Write it out, then I'll explain you what it does. Data. It's not important to remember that. You just clear runtime and start here. So now it's importing this correctly. So what remember does is like if you change the app screen, you jump from this screen to this screen. So it should remember the value you wrote, right? So in this username bar, if you use remember, it will remember this value. Like here, if I put username, so it will remember the value was username. And why I use var, because it's going to change. If you have a variable which is not going to change, we'll just use val. But this variable is going to change. That's why we are going to use var. Okay, so add var. Another we need it for password. Yes, we can just copy paste it. Yeah, this one would be called need any value, I guess, because user will input it. That's why I'm keeping it empty. Now to pass this parameters to here, we can just make sure this requires some parameters. Like we'll have something called value. is of string type. String type, and we need a label, another string, and placeholder. These are just variable names. There is no function like that right now. Just creating three different variables, all of string types. And then, if you see this image, there is some images, right? So we also need an image. Image vector, image vector type. Right, let me first type it out, then I'll tell you how it works. So for making a text field, we need a value which will user input, the label what the text field will have its heading. This has username. Next we need an image because this has an image, and this on value change is what will happen if user types something here. So on value change, I'm writing it should display a string, and it does not have to return anything. That's why I'm typing unit. Let's First of all, we need to fix this error. So we have already created some variables. We just need some images to pass over there. First of all, the image is of male, if you can see. So I'll just create an image vector and use icons to get the male. I'll use icons dot default dot, yes, it's called email. Yeah. Next, let me see. It is a padlock. So let's we can do the same way. Create a variable image vector. Just call it image vector 2. Icons dot default dot, yes, it's called a lock. Now when calling this function, you need to call it twice, right? First one is called username. For that we'll pass username only. Username. Then we need a string for label. That's also called username. And we need a string for placeholder. Placeholder will say enter your username. You need to pass and pass the image. Now let's start creating this. So we need the outline text field. Value would be value. We've already taken that. And on value change, first let me get that icon. It's called leading icon. So we'll just pass the icon we took, icon parameter, icon, and image vector. So we have the image. And for this, let's show you here. Because I'm taking the wrong icon again. And description would be image. Shouldn't be an error. Okay, we'll deal with this later. and this value change. Here we pass on value change. In fact, we pass it whatever the user enters will display. That's why I'm writing it. Let me see if anything. We have an error. Uh, app text field. We have app text field. No value passed for on value change. I think I did. Yes, I just need to erase that. Okay, pass it in lambda function. Just make username is equals to that as I said, whatever the user enters, that is the value. So using the it keyword. Now we have no errors. Let's try and build and refresh this. Yeah, we are getting a text here. Issues. Can I run this? Let me see if my. I don't think my emulator is working right now. But if we call this again, we might get another text here. You can see here. Instead, this time we'll pass password. 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 That is only the building, so we'll see another text here. Yeah, the emulator is stuck again for some reason. Else. No issues. I'll stop doing that. Just use this here to see if we got another app text field. Yeah, we got another text field. Now let me see if I can get that image also. And the icon is equals to add it, open it, icon, content description equals to if we are getting an image. Yeah, now we're getting what we are getting the same image. For this we have to pass the second image vector to. Yeah, no, I told you, as I told you, you need some space here. So how we handle that is very simple. We just use spacer. In spacer, you pass the height, whatever height you want. Like I need some what? Let's put 70 dpi. Yes. Yeah, see, we got space. If you need more space, just keep increasing the value. Like you can go for 100, even 200, 300. The more space you need, just keep increasing the number. modifier over here. Modifier dot adding from the top and go 30 dp because we need space between these two. So I'm just adding top, so it should add space. Yeah, it added some space and we got it. Uh, Let's see, I don't have much time, but I'll try to show you guys how to add a background. So over here, if I wanted to add a background, I can just specify it. We modify it. Background. And here, if I wanted to add color like T200, to add background to the entire thing, you can use a space and yeah, it's added the background color to the entire thing. That's how you add a background. You can change the margin and make it half the size. Don't think we have much time today to cover the entire thing. I guess I'll show you guys the source code and try to explain it in the other session if we have time as possible. Let me see if we have any doubts. No issues, I guess. Okay, so I guess we'll wrap up this session. I'll just share the source code with you guys in the chat, and we'll try to have another session where we try to complete this app. Thank you.